Hi everyone, this is Pretty Grumpy Bear. Today Scott updated 2 more new adventure characters on ScottGames.com. They are Nightmare Chica and Phantom Freddy. Not only that, he also tells us the game will be out in 2016 and he says, seriously. Guess he knows he's not the most creditable person when it comes to release dates, but in a good way. He always releases it earlier. I'm not complaining. But if he says seriously, then let's take his words seriously this time and wait for 2016. Now let's look at the animatronics themselves. I've talked about how Adventure Nightmare Foxy is different from the rest of the Adventure Nightmare character, and today the new design of Nightmare Chica shows that she's more alike to Nightmare Foxy than the rest of the Nightmare characters. She's also missing her eyeballs like Nightmare Foxy, even though the original Nightmare Chica has them. One of her eyes is grey in color. That's a reference to Nightmare Chica's broken eye. Her mouth is wide open. We can see there are no endoskeleton inside. So only Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Bonnie has endoskeleton. Nightmare Chica, Foxy, Fredbear, and Nightmare himself don't have that. The design choice divided the Nightmare animatronics into 2 groups, which I think may have some impact on the story of FNAF World. Next up, we take a look at the Adventure Phantom Freddy. I also noticed the same endoskeleton problem. No other Adventure Phantom animatronics have endoskeleton teeth, only Phantom Freddy does. Why do some animatronics have endoskeleton teeth and the others don't, even though their rogue counterparts did have them? Is it just a design choice? But endoskeleton isn't like an accessory like a bow tie or some buttons. They are hidden inside the animatronic's mouth. They're not obvious. If Scott wants to differentiate the characters, endoskeletons aren't really the best choice, so I suspect it's more story related than just an artistic decision. Lastly, I want to talk about the release date. Scott's been notorious on releasing games early, but he says seriously this time. I think he meant it. I think what we should do is to not expect him to release the game early this time. Just give him some space. Don't keep asking when he'll be releasing the game. That would just give him pressure. Scott says FNAF World is much bigger than the previous games, and he's a one-man game developer. He doesn't have a team to help him. And FNAF World isn't a sequel to the previous games. He needs to develop an entirely new mechanism. That takes a lot of time, and he wouldn't have an actual release date since it depends on the work progress. So I think we should lower our expectation. If the game comes out early, that's a surprise. If it doesn't, it still wouldn't hurt. We should all give Scott our support and wish him make a game as good as the first Five Nights at Freddy's. That's all I want to say on today's update. What are your thoughts on this? Leave a comment below to tell me. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, favorite it, share it, and subscribe. That will help me so much. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!